Hello everyone. Welcome to English second paper class of academic English brought to you by this online platform. I hope and believe that all of you are doing well by the grace of Almighty. This is your Simi Miss warmly welcoming you back to this virtual presentation. In our previous lesson, we have been discussing about several rules and examples regarding right form of verbs. In this lesson also, we will be discussing some important topics. Dear boys, in this lesson, we will be discussing right form of verbs of some passive sentences, which is very common and important for your exam. So dear boys, this class is going to be a very important class for you all and you are going to be benefited by this class. Hopefully it will work with you. So what are we going to discuss today? Yes, we are going to discuss right form of verbs of some passive sentences. Active and passive sentences are a very common idea in our English second paper syllabus, and you all know more or less about it. So, dear boys, I must say that in right form of verbs, tenses play a very important role. You have to know tenses very well also. So, dear boys, now let's move to the text. I'm not going to discuss about uh, the rules one by one. I will just guide you how to change the verbs in passive sentences. And I'm going to show you the differences of active sentences and passive sentences. And if you have passive sentence in your passage or in your sentence, then how to change the verb. Okay. So dear boys, here you can see some examples of active sentences, and here you can see some examples of passive sentences, and here you can see some model questions. The way you will find out the question in your question paper. Okay, so here you can see Harry ate 6 shrimps at dinner. So this is an active sentence, and most importantly, this sentence is in past form. Okay, dear boys, if we want to change this active sentence into passive form, then we have to write down like this: at dinner 6 shrimps were eaten by Harry. At dinner 6 shrimps were eaten by Harry. So how will you find this question in your exam? At dinner 6 shrimps ate by Harry. So dear boys, here you have the question pattern in passive sentence. Okay, at dinner 6 shrimps eat by Harry. So you have to fill up the sentence, you have to fill up the blanks with were eaten, with the verb were eaten. Why? Because the sentence is in passive form. So these are very common in your exam, and maximum blanks you are going to fill up with this pattern. Okay, so be attentive. Beautiful giraffes roam the savannah. Okay, so the passive form of this active sentence will be the savannah is roamed by beautiful giraffes. Okay, so how will we get this question? The savannah roamed by beautiful giraffes. So dear boys, it is very clear this sentence is in passive form, and you all know that in our passive sentence we have to write down auxiliary verb and also past participle form of verbs. So here we are going to write down the savannah, okay, roamed by beautiful giraffes. Okay, so here we are going to write down the savannah is roamed, ed, past participle form of verb, roamed by beautiful giraffes. Okay, so here you can see Sue changed the flat tire. Okay, so the passive form of the sentence is the flat tire was changed by Sue. Okay, so here you can see the question. The flat tire changed by Sue. Okay, here you may ask me, how will you understand that which tense you have to use here? So dear boys, you have to write down following the context of the passage. Okay, following the context of the sentence. That means you have to follow the instruction and you have to see the passage, and after that you have to write down the answer. Okay, so the flat tire changed by Sue. So the answer will be the flat tire was changed by Sue. We are going to watch a movie tonight. Okay, the passive form will be a movie is going to be watched by us tonight. So the question is, a movie is going watched by us. Okay, so dear boys, here you can see we are going to watch. So we can say a movie is going to be watched. Okay, I ran the obstacle course in record time. The passive form of this sentence is the obstacle courses was run by me in record time. Okay, here you can analyze the question. The obstacle course run by me in record time. So you can write down the obstacle courses was run by me in record time. So the answer will be was run. Okay. Okay, here we have some examples. The wedding planner is making all the reservations. Okay, the wedding planner is making all the reservation. Here we have the sentence in present continuous tense. Okay, you will get the question like this: all the reservations made by the wedding planner. Okay, so what to write down now? So we have to change this uh, verb. Okay, so we are going to write down all the reservations are being made, and we all know that if we want to change um, present continuous tense from active to passive, then we have to use the auxiliary verb are being, and also past participle form of verb made. Okay, all the reservations are being made by the wedding planner. So the answer will be are being made. Are being made. Sushant will bake 2 dozen cupcakes for the bake sale. Okay, 2 dozen cookies baked by Sushant for the bake sale. Okay, here you have the passive form. So dear boys, what we are going to write down, we are going to correct the form of verbs. Okay, so this sentence is in present form. Okay, so here we are going to write down will be baked. Okay, 2 dozen cookies will be baked by Sushant for the bake sale. Because we know future indefinite tense, if we want to change the active sentences which is in present future indefinite tense, then in passive form we have to write down will be and past participle form of the verb. So this is the correct answer, will be baked. 2 dozen cookies will be baked by Sushant for the bake sale. The science class viewed the comet. The comet view by the science class. So dear students, so here also our duty is to change the form of verb. Okay, so this sentence is in past form. Okay, so here we have to use was viewed. Okay, the answer will be was viewed. The comet was viewed by the science class. The director will give you instruction. Will give future indefinite tense instructions give to you by the director. This is the passive form of the sentence. So we are going to add an auxiliary verb and we are going to make this verb in past participle form. Okay, we will write down instruction will be given to you by the director. Thousands of tourists visit the Grand Canyon every year. Okay, the passive form will be, and the question will be like this. You will get the question like this. The Grand Canyon visited by thousands of tourists every year. So here we have the sentence is in present indefinite tense. So we are going to add auxiliary verb is. Yes, we are using three auxiliary verbs for present form. Am is are. Okay, dear boys. So here we are going to write down is visited. The Grand Canyon is visited by thousands of tourists every year. Okay. So dear boys, here we are going to apply what we have learned here. So in this lesson, let's try to do it practically. So dear boys, cricket is a popular game. Both the young and the old dash get pleasure from this game. Okay, so at first let's see the um, context of tense in this passage. Cricket is a popular game. So this sentence or this passage is in present form. Okay, so here you can see both the young and the old dash pleasure from this game. So it must be get, isn't it? Because the sentence or the passage is in present form, and here both the young and the old, our subject is in plural form, so the verb is going to be a plural verb. So here we will write down both the young and the old. Can you see this? Okay, get pleasure from this game. In fact, cricket dash called the gentleman's game. So dear boys, can you recognize the sentence? Is this sentence is in passive form or in active form? Okay, look at this sentence. In fact, cricket dash the gentleman's game. So this sentence is in passive form. So we have to write down. In fact, cricket is called the gentleman's game. Right. It dash us with politeness and discipline. So you can see that it dash entertain us with politeness and discipline. So this sentence is an active form, no doubt, and it is third person singular number. So we are going to write down it entertains us with politeness and discipline. A sense of brotherhood and fraternity dash create among the playing nation through it. Okay, what we are going to write here, a sense of brotherhood and fraternity. We can say this sentence is in passive form. So we are going to write down a sense of brotherhood and fraternity is created among the playing nations through it. At present, cricket is the most popular game in Bangladesh. The English dash play it here in this subcontinent, and since then it dash an integral part of our entertainment. You can use would play or since this sentence indicating the past, so you can write play. Okay, the English would play or played it here in this subcontinent, and since then it has become an integral part of our entertainment. So dear boys, here we will write down has become, because when a task started before and still it goes on, then we use present perfect tense. So here we will use has become or present perfect tense, and we will say that English would play or played it here in the subcontinent, and since then it has become an integral part of our entertainment. So dear boys, our team dash consists of skilled players. Okay, so our team is always singular. Okay, although it is collective, and with collective noun we always use singular verb. So dear boys, here we will use our team consists ts of skilled players. Consist of skilled players. They already dash show their performance in several matches. Okay, when we have already in our sentence, then we will use uh, present perfect tense. Okay, we have discussed about these rules. When we have some words like already, ever, then we have to use present perfect tense in our sentence. So dear boys, the answer will be they have already shown their performance in several matches. But it is a matter of sorrow that sometimes our players dash so poorly that our countrymen dash become astonished. Or this subject is in plural form. The plural verb play here. Our players play so poorly. We will say that our countrymen become astonished, because our countrymen, the subject is in plural form, so we will use plural verb. Our countrymen become astonished. So dear boys, that's it. Oh, so dear students, that's the end of today's lesson. If you have any problem regarding this lesson, feel free to ask me. I and my other colleagues are always prepared to give you the answer of your question. So dear boys, take care. Thanks to you all.